Good morning, everyone. Hello. Welcome to Level Up. It is the day after Christmas. So let's get started. We got Come Out Roll, checking in number one, Kevin Scott, Uncle Hoko, Clint. Good morning to all. It's not showing up here, homie. Good balance. And I forgot to change the music. Wow, okay. And there we go. We got, check it over. We got Come Out Roll, we got Kevin Scott. Okay, got it. That's working. And Michael Peterson, awesome. Let's change the music really quick. I forgot to do that. So we did uplifting last time. Let's do rock today. How's that? There we go. Okay, let's get started today. 5454. Oh, I was way short. 555. Make sure everything's working. For one. Good morning, lazy dog. You bought it yourself.
That would actually be the right way to do things.
Two, 1, 3. Two, 1, 3. To the left, have what I wanted. 4, 2, 6. Good morning, third day Black Gambler. The red one took off on us. 639. V Wood, good morning. Again, that red one took off 369 this time. 5-2, double pitch. Okay, that was a good throw. Bad result. Good throw, actually. So let's extend that landing zone just a tiny bit. Because that was exactly where I wanted to land the dice. Four, three, another double pitch. So that first one was here, second one was here. Let's pull it back a little bit to see what happens. So we'll pull it back to maybe right about here. Just kind of playing around with different things right now. Again, trying to make sure that everything's working the way that we want it to work. And not the way that the casino wants us to work it. 314. So that one landed right about here, which is about an inch and a half shorter than that first one. Three. That one landed, and both the dice kind of drifted. Let's back up to here again. 4, 6, 10. Okay, let's get the show started. Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. And journey, let's make it yours too. Today's episode number 707 of the Level Up program. This is about my daily practice of shooting dice at the craps table, as well as playing a blue collar craps style of play. On the YouTube side of things, we've got Come Out Roll number 1, followed up by Kevin Scott. We've got Clint, Uncle Hoku. We got Michael Peterson checking in, Lazy Dog, 30-Day Gambler, BB Wood, and Moxon. So good morning to all, and hopefully everybody had a great Christmas. Today is the day after Christmas. We also got Greg checking in. He goes, ahoy, 9-figure Joe. So anyhow, it is the day after Christmas here, December 26th. And let's do a quick weather report here in Wisconsin. It's 33 degrees, 0. It feels exactly like 33 degrees. And if you're playing along with Crapsee, make sure you click on that live tab. That'll bring you over to the table that we're using here today. Remember, this is for educational and entertainment purposes. We also got Joel, 208 Craps checking in. Good morning and Merry Christmas. So anyhow, last 2 days ago, we actually had a weird rollout. We had 3 shooters. We had like a 33, an 11, and I think a 10. So our SOR was like an 18.0, but our SRR was like a 4 point something because we had just a tremendous amount of come out 7s. So we had some nice long rolls. We actually made some profits on all 3 shooters. So remember to play that short roll and hope for the long roll whenever you're playing craps, whether it's on my show, other people's shows, Ed in the Real Casino, whatever. play for that 2 to 3 hits and regress down and play with profits. That way you can bring some money back to the cage and hopefully realize a profit from this wonderful game. This is one of my t-shirts that I got for Christmas. And it says, yes, I do have a retirement plan. It says playing craps. So I don't know if you can see the bottom of that. So one of my Christmas t-shirts, I thought that was kind of a funny little t-shirt that we got in here. Anyhow, let's get going here. Last chin. Let's get some more spin going. And we're going to start off with Crapsee here. And we're going to, again, keep this table to the end of the year here. And this is kind of a fun table. I'm playing blue collar craps style, but just at a really high dollar amount and just having a little bit of fun with it here. So let's go 25, 25, 25 on an ATS. Let's go $25 war bet, and let's go with a $20 ace deuce horn high. Okay, so let's get started. We got 19 people ready to play along here. And on Crapsee, and how many people do we have watching live? We have 10 people watching live. So we'll start to the Christmas day after Christmas time. But anyhow, 'tis the season, so let's get her going. All bets set, dice out. 5-4-5-4 hardware set. And today we're working on landing zones. And it is a 6-1. That's going to be both dice off, access the pass line winner. Come out natural. Loser for the DP. And that is not going to hurt us at all because of how we have our bets set up. 5-4-5-4, 6-1. So it doesn't matter if I have the 5-4 or 5-4 dice set, 5-4-2-3 dice set. That would have been a 6-1 on either set. Profited $30 on that, so let's just repeat our bets. Again, we're going to go 5-4-5-4 dice set. And all bets set, dice out. So let's pull that landing zone back just a little bit. Dice decrossing us. We got a 4-4 hard 8 square pair. So that is going to be a primary front set both dice. But that right die did roll over a little bit. 5-4-5-4 hardware set. Hard 8 square pair results. So let's mark that point of 8. And we're going to go 640 across twice. That's going to be 1280 across bet level. And that'll put us at 225, 30, and 40. So we got 115 in odds. 5-4-5-4. We'll keep that landing zone back just a little bit there. And we'll call that all bet set. Dice out. Oh, weird bounce. 3-3 hard 6 double degen. Another hardware result. That's your primary backside this time. Both dice must have caught the corners and they immediately went to the hook and they died. We hit number 1 for us. So let's go 220 inside pressure. And we'll go $25 on the 10, $25 on the 4. Extra 15 odds. 5-4-5-4. And we'll call that all bets set. Dice out. So just so you guys know, if you see on top of the screen here says no show next Monday, Nine Finger Joe has his first rehab appointment. And unfortunately they had very limited
appointment time, so I have to set it up at 8 o'clock in the morning, at least next week Monday. I'm going to try to get a different time so we do not disrupt the show. But that was the first time I could get in. Two, three, five, just Gen 5. So otherwise, if I didn't schedule at that time, I would have had to wait till the 5th of January for the first appointment. So it's just amazing. They said that the holiday season here, they had a couple people on vacation and limited schedules. So unfortunately, it's going to tie into our show. At least on Monday, it will be. I'm going to try to schedule it differently after Monday. So anyhow, keep that in mind. And that'll be a hit number 2, so we can bring our bets down. We'll play a profit on this shooter. We got 615 brought back to rack. Let's go 320 across. And let's see if we can hit that 8 so we can get that pass line down. So we got 460 on the table now. 615 brought back to the rack. And let's call that all bets set. Dice out. And we'll just trend bet here. And hopefully bring some profits back to the rack. Here we go. Move it to the right of where I wanted to go. We got 2-1-3 ace deuce, Alfredo sauce, mama bear. And that's gonna be a right side off axis with a 2-1-3 craps. So we got 5-4-5-4. Live at Finger Fixer Monday. Yeah, that's about it. I hope they can do something with the finger, but that was no help. So we're gonna keep our bets the same here. I hope that they can do something. Who knows? I've tried anti-inflammatory stuff. I mean, it feels like my finger is frozen, and that's as far as I can bend it right there compared to the other one. I mean, just a huge difference. But anyhow, it does look better actually than what it did, but it still is about twice the size of my other finger, my other index finger. Dice out. 2-2, hard, 4 hard, fuzzy 4. 2-2 is going to cruise Brian from Holy Roar. This time we got a primary bottom side both dice. So we can keep that roll going, I guess. It's working out. They're rolling even. So all we need is that 2 for the small. That was a 4, so let's go to $100 on that 4. Again, 5-4-5-4. Yeah, extend the pointer finger for better grip. Actually, with my job, I'm constantly picking up containers that weigh 35 pounds, and I can't get a full grip on what I'm going to be lifting, so that's why they had me off of work. It's finally getting to the point where I can touch the finger, no problem. It still is sensitive to pain, but not nearly bad, about a tenth of what it was. So, okay, let's go all bet set. And dice up. Sure. It did split apart a little bit in midair as they went down. 2-on-3, ace deuce, Alfredo sauce, mama bear. 5-4-5-4, again, right die off axis. We're either throwing a right die off axis or we're throwing primaries right now. Again, no help for me. 5-4-5-4. And we'll call that all bets set. 24 people playing along here. 24 people watching live. Wow. Okay, so we got 100% participation, hopefully. Dice out. 347. I hit that dang line, which is a little bit farther than what I wanted, but that's a double pitch. Let's be a 7. Ouch. So we did make a little bit of profits on this shooter, not as much as I wanted to, but we got 347. Okay, so it was a average roll at best, 8 rolls long. And aces would have been nice, huh, baby? That would have been nice. So let's go with, well, that was not a pass line winner. That was an ouch. But anyhow, let's go with 125 on the pass line. And again, we'll go 25, 25, 25 on 8. Yes, $25 word bet, $20 ace deuce. And you guys could do something like that in real life too, that type of setup, but obviously at a lower level probably, because if you're blue collar like I am, there's no way I would be playing on a real table with that amount, but the concepts are still there, percentages. Hopefully, it looks like I'm having some problems with OBS again today, so hopefully it is working. It keeps on coming back and it disconnects and comes back, so hopefully not too many problems on your side. All bets set and dice out. I got an ace deuce on the come out. 1, 2, 3 craps. It should come down as an ace, hopefully. Come on off of there. There we go. Okay, came off with an ace. 5, 4, 5, 4. Left off axis this time. Ace deuce. That's gonna be a pass sign loser. Come out loser. Winner for the DP. And that'll pay it on our world bets. We made $38 on that, so let's just repeat our bet again. 5, 4, 5, 4. And we'll call that all bets set. Dice out. Little Joes. Did I get any Little Joes at all yet? Okay, there's a 5, 4, 5, 4. Did I say cross? We have a huge roll out there. Another 1, 3, 4. Get over there. There we go. That was a 1. This one is a 2. Let's see if we can get it over into the camera view. There we go. So 1, 2, 3 craps. 5, 4, 5, 4. Ace deuce. Another $38 brought back. That's 76. Okay, let's get a decent, nice roll where it lays down by the back wall. That would be nice. So we're just going to repeat our bets. Good morning, Chris. Demon Dog Chris. So repeating those bets. Still looking for a point. Shooter number 2. And all bets set. Dice out. Okay, here we go. Five, 3, 8. Great babe. So let's mark the point of 8. Let's do a single pitch of the dice. Five, 4, 5, 4. And again, we're going to go 1280 across. That's going to be 640, 640. And that'll be 115 in odds. 5, 4, 5, 4. Hardway set is our dice set. And all bets set here. Dice out. he rolled over that again to the left. 2-4-6, Kevin and Carpenter 2x4. So we hit number 1 again. It's not really liking how they're ending up in this opposite corner all the time today. Not happy about that at all. Anyhow, let's hit number 1. Again, we're going to go 220 inside pressure. 25 on a 10, 25 on a 4, extra 15 odds. 4, 5, 4. Use the Hardway set. Good morning, Matt Header. Somebody got a lump of coal. Yeah, I didn't get too much this holiday season. That's right. That's right. It's about the season. Let's go with the music, the lights, the spending time with family and all that type of stuff. So it was a good time. Yesterday was crazyville in the house here. Got 4 grandkids running around. Wow, that was a roll off and a half. Winner 8, 3, 5, 8. So we had 4 grandkids running around the house. One of them had an ear infection. They brought him he walk in right after we were done here. So all we heard was screaming and crying for one of them. The other one was throwing a major attitude because they're didn't like this or they didn't like that or whatever. But anyhow, it is what it is. That's hit number 2, so we can come down on our bets. We hit that point, so let's get that out there. We'll go $25 on that pass line. Actually, let's bring our bets down. We'll go like that, $25 there. And I think that's what we're going to have to stay with. Hopefully, we do not get that ace deuce that we've been rolling here. I hope that all you guys had a wonderful Christmas as well. All bets set here and dice out. Looking for a point. Two, 6, 8 back on the 8. That is the Duracell 8. Co-op support free live content. Give that thumbs up or dessert, and please, please, please subscribe if you haven't done so already. So we are going to go back up. We have a 634 brought back to rack this time. So again, let's go 320 across. Extra 25 and odds, so we have actually 385 on the table with that ATS. 5454 is our set. And let's call this all bet set. And dice out. Too hard, 400 fuzzy 4. 2-2's going to Cruise. Brian from Holy Roller. Primary bottom side, both dice. Throwing a lot of small numbers today, as well as that 8. Let's go to $100 on that 4. In 5454. And we'll call that all bet set. Dice out. At 437. It is like a spitting image of what we threw the first hand for a shooter. Okay, double pitch of the dice. Let's get a long roll here. We made money on both rolls, so both shooters. So we're up. How much are we up? We're up about $625 so far. In real life, I'd be running to the cage, but we have a show going on here, so we got another 35 minutes at least for the show. So you got a bottle of soap. Huh, interesting. And that's what you bought yourself, because you said you bought your own gifts, so that's good. That's good. So either you're lying to us or you're lying to yourself, lazy dog. What is it? The K1, I don't even know how to say that. Wow. Bone Tracker, you can go to Access Power Craps website, and they can get you the Bone Tracker app there for free. Just so you guys know, I am building my own version of a dice roll tracker and a dice coach, and it's going to be a betting coach, a dice tracking coach, a dice setting coach. It's actually a pretty cool app. It's going to be out hopefully in a couple months here. I got 2,000 straws in a dispenser. Wow. Okay, let's get going here. Let's play some craps. 125 on the pass line. 25, 25, 25. We're going to hit that ATS today, I think. World bet. Let's go ace deuce. Horn high. $20. Okay, let's call that all bet set. You are very welcome, my friend. Okay, this out. But yeah, I'm excited with this program that I'm building. Taking a hell of a lot longer to build than I thought it would. Five, 3, 8, back on that 8. The grape ape. So marking a point of 8. Single pitch of the dice. And I never did all bets set here, so let's get all bets set there. You got a sore throat? You've been standing underneath the mistletoe too many times there, BB Wood. It must be contagious. Beta tester baby says, tomorrow. Not sure how I'm going to do the beta testing yet. I will probably do something, but I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that. But anyhow, that was an 8. Let's get our bets up on the table. Again, 640 cross times 2. And we'll go 115 in odds. 30 years of IT. That's awesome. This is, I have some experience in doing the programming stuff, but I've learned a lot in this process that I'm going through right now. 5454, days out. Figure 4, 5, 9 Finger Joe from Craps Master Journey. So I have gone through, and right at the current moment, it's going to be an Excel version that we're coming out with, and I will eventually turn it into an app. But at the current moment, I had to build 3 different engines. I built a bet engine, a coaching engine, and a dice roll tracking engine. And trying to get all 3 of them to work together. That's been the difficult part there. That was a 9, so again 220 inside pressure, 25 and a 4, 25 and a 10. We'll go extra 50 in odds. And in the dice setting part of it, the engine of it, we're gonna have 3 different dice setting things. We're gonna have the blue collar craft style, we're gonna have an advanced rhythm rolling style, and we're gonna have an AI style of dice setting. So that's actually pretty cool. We'll go all bets set here. That's cool, Joe. I didn't know that about you. That's awesome. Okay, Lazy Dog, have a good day, buddy. Peace out. Six, 5, mid-mo, yo. It's Chiro. Coming to us from above. We're throwing tall numbers now. Random Randy he wants. I would do a random Randy, but we're trying to keep my statistics going here. That was a no help for us. We're going to keep our bets the same so I can document my journey, not a random Randy's journey. I have done some random Randys in the past, though. You want Melody? Actually, I just heard her wake up. She's just walking across the floor upstairs above me. So I won't be surprised if the door opens and she says, Papa. Two, three, five, Justice Gen 5. That'll be hit number 2. So we'll get off of this shooter and profit. 3 shooters in a row, we made profit. That's awesome. 5, 4, 5, 4. Single pitch of the dice with a 2, 3, 5 result. Good morning, David Clark. 5, 4, 5, 4. And let's bring our bets down. Let's go 320 across. No odds right now. So 585 brought back direct. This time we got 460 on the table. So it'll be at least $100 some in profit. Or good morning, Roman. All bets set and dice out. If done, I'll lose my memory. I'm an old guy. I have no memory, muscle or not. Here we go. Dice out. Six, 4, 10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Sorry, Glenn. All we need is that midnight. And we really have not had any drift of the dice today yet, so getting to midnight can be difficult, but if we do, we do. Awesome. Okay. So that is a 6, 4, 10. Let's go with $100 on that 10. 5, 4, 5, 4. Good morning, Stephen. Oh, random Randy from our software. No. Again, the software itself is going to be geared around learning how to set the dice, and it'll be actually a coaching thing, teaching you how to set the dice. Random Randy is not a coachable thing for me. But you don't have to set one of those modes. You can just do what you want as well. And it will just track your rolls and give you percentages and stuff like that. Four, 1, 5. Truck and camper. Now it looked like an explosion on the end of the table there. That'll be a 5. That'll be a pain number. So my intent is to make it betting, coaching for betting. So you can coach our bet blue collar style. The blue collar craps tracking, our method of setting the dice. We have an advanced rhythm rolling. I'm labeling as ARM, HRARRM. And that was 5. Let's go to 60. No. What am I doing on that? Let's go to $60 on a 5. We'll go $60 on 9. We'll find the best sets to use for whatever numbers you're looking for. We got 28 people playing along here and 26 people watching live. Again, OBS is kicking in and out for me, so hopefully it's coming across smooth for you all watching and playing along. This out. 5, 6, Yo Chef. And then there's going to be an affiliate version where people can actually use it on their shows if they purchase it. Not going to be there's going to be several different versions of the product. Some will be free, some will be paid versions. And the affiliate version will have an overlay screen. At least that's my intent. so they can actually produce the show and have all the neat things that I have here and then some. So the yield was no help for us. We're going to keep our bets the same. That's all included in part of the packages. All bets set, dice out. And if you're looking for the free dice roll package, obviously Bone Tracker is a good option. 2-2 hard, 4 hard fuzzy, 4-2-2. It's going to Cruise. Brian from Holy Roller. A lot of fours today. Primary bottom side, both dice again. I'm going to have well over 500 hours of programming into the project. Well over, if not closer to 800 to 900 hours. And let's go to $100 on that 4. I do have thoughts on pricing. I'm not going to really announce anything till I'm completed with the project now, but I'm going to have 4 or 5 different versions of the program that I already do have set up. There's going to be different entry levels and all that type of stuff, and there's going to be some other stuff as well. All that set, and so there's going to be some other stuff included in the package. I wrote a couple books about rhythm rolling and dice setting. They'll be offered as supplement things as well. 156 KitchenAid mixer. So that'll be added in addition to some of the products out there that are going out. 5454. So I'm trying to make an entire eco stream. Again, more information will be come out as we go forward in that, and less specifics, but I have a pretty detailed plan already set up. 98 hours on that 6. So that's an increase at $30. And all that set. 29 people playing along here, 21 people watching live. 11 thumbs up, dice out. There. 437. That is our nemesis today. 4-3 and done. Okay, made a couple dollars on this one again as well. So 3 shooters in the book for the day. Another double pitch of the dice with a 4-3-7. And that time we got a green roll. Oops. Yeah, there we go. So we got a 10 roller, double digit on that one. And we profited $311. So we're up about $900 for the day here. So again, in real life, I'd be running to the cage, profiting on that. But we have another 25 minutes approximately left of the show. So again, let's see if we can hit that ATS today. We got 125 on the pass line. We've got 25 on the ATS. We got $25 world bet. Ace deuce, horn high for $20. And we'll call that all bet set. Dice out. So I went on Joel's show the other day and in the chat, and I was razzing him a little bit, saying, "Come on, man, let's go. You gotta keep up to what you're holding me to." It's funny. Guys, check out Joel's channel. He does occasional live rollouts, 208 craps. He has a good presentation as well. There we go. That's our first 314, medium-sized Joe from Craps Master Journey. So let's mark that point of 4. 5-4, and that's going to be right die off axis with a 314 result. I'm one roll away from what you want, Joe. One roll away from getting that high RQS for you. Okay, so anyhow, is there any documentation anywhere that explains how to set up and to have your own show and or be a guest shooter? Yes, there's a lot of stuff out on YouTube, and that's what I had done. I am willing to help if you need help. Anyhow, let's get our bets up here before I talk about that. 1280 across, so let's go 100 or 75 in odds. I can help with some of the basic stuff if you want, BB Wood, but a lot of people that offer shows, and that's one thing I need, a guest shooter type thing, and have some of you guys on the show here. I would love to do that, but I need to learn how to do that as well. I know it's not very difficult. I just haven't put the time in for it. But the basics of how to set up a show and how to run the show, I would be happy to help you with. Just email me. My email is in the description, 358 Grape Ape. And I will respond. Sometimes I don't always see the emails right away. It might take a few days to get back to you, but I will try to keep an eye open for it if I know that you're going to be emailing me. It's a craftsmasterjourney@yahoo.com is my email address. Okay. Let's go 220 inside pressure this time and just stick with that. That was 280 profit. Actually, why is there only 235 in profit and 280 brought back to the racket? Interesting. I don't understand that. Oh, because of that first call. Never mind. Okay. We're just going to go 220 inside pressure here. 5454s are set. Cameras that I use, there's 4 of them. I got one right here. I got one right here. I've got one right here. And I got one right there. You can see it right there. There you go. Okay. So I use actually 4 cell phones when I run my show. So I got 2 of them in front of me. I got one that shows the back end of the end of the table, and one that goes over that O. So I can do 2 cameras with 3 cameras. I use 4. But that's just what I've done because I have a program that actually takes the cell phones through the Bluetooth and goes right to my computer. So takes out. I'm pretty much the only one in the crafts community that uses that program. 6410, that is Waylon's best friend on that end. Sorry, Glenn. So let me hit number 2. We'll get all this shooter as well. So let me sure, this is shoot number 4, and we've gone out of all 4 of them, made profits on all 4 of them. What is the name of the car? I am drawing a blank on what the name of the program is. I can let you guys know on the next show what the name of the program is. So let's bring our bets down. 625 brought back to rack at the beginning, about 320 across bet level, no odds. The program, I know that they used to have it on the App Store or on the Play Store, but now the only way to get it is actually going on their website. It's free. The program is free, and you can actually use up to 4 cell phones on there. You can choose anywhere between 1 to 4 program or phones. We're all about set here and dice out. It's just drawing a blank. I do know what the name of the program is, but I'll see if I can figure it out at the end of the show here. 156 KitchenAid mixer. But for other people, when you go on their shows, all you need is a cell phone camera, and they'll give you a link that you can go to that'll connect to their show. Is there any plans for blue collar crap style live table event? You're talking about in a casino? Probably not. because I don't have access to casinos that have multiple tables. Green Bay only has one table, believe it or not. If you go down to Wisconsin Dells area, which has two tables, but the tables are extremely bouncy. I have Potawatomi, which is about an hour and a half away from me down in Milwaukee, hour and a quarter. They have two tables, but they have very high table balls. I think $25 is a common like playing. I will play at $10 or $15 tables, what my preference is. And then we also have Dubuque, which has two tables at two different casinos. Actually, two tables at one and then one at the other. 2-2 hard, 4 hard, fuzzy, 4. 2-2 is going to cruise Brian from Holy Roller. So that is a popular number today, 2-2. So I don't have access to a lot of casinos in the close proximity. All of them are hour to 2 hour drive for me. Hour to 2.5 hours, I should say. So I would love to do something like that, but the Q Casino Dubuque has 2. Yes, the Q does have 2 now. Okay. I like going to Diamond Joe's, Greg. I didn't realize. I know that the last time I was at the Q's when they were doing the reconstruction, we didn't have anything on that 4, did we? Oh, that was a winner 4. Okay. Perfect. Okay, let's bring that. Looking for a new point here. 5-4-5-4. All bets set and dice off. So both casinos in Dubuque have 2 tables, and that's awesome. I know the last time I was at the Q that it was like a trampoline, their table. It was terrible. 4-3 on a come out. 4-3-7. Pass line winner, come out natural. Loser for the DP. We're going to lose that ATS. I'm just going to leave it drop because we're not hitting it today anyhow. 4-5-4. So that's going to actually be a $50 loss for me because of that ATS. It's been getting us today, so let's see if we can go another 8 rolls without hitting it. Okay. So we're going to stay with the $25 pass line bet. All of our box numbers are turned off. All bets set and dice out. 3-1-4, back on that 4. Medium-sized Joe from Crafts Master Journey. And I have decided to go back on my diet for my trip coming up in March. So hopefully I'll go from a medium-sized Joe to a smaller-sized Joe. Might have to change the dice call again. $25 pass line odds. So my goal is to lose an extra 30 pounds. Yeah, I actually like the Diamond Joe's, Greg. I really do. If I had a preference between the Q or Diamond Joe's, I would actually go to Diamond Joe's. I like their table. It's very hard and it's very easy for me to throw the dice on there. But when you go to Diamond Joe's, you have to go during a time when there's not a lot of people playing. That I will say, because there's a lot of yahoos that go there as well. A little bit to the left of my landing zone. 3-4-7. Okay, that is an ouch. One thing I do not like about Dubuque casinos is the smell of pot on the people. It just drives me nuts. And there's a lot of people that smoke pot. Go to Dubuque, not Vegas. Go to Dubuque. Thank you. Okay, so that was only 8 rolls. Terrible. Okay, the double pitch is straight hitting us, but we're also getting some primaries. Let's go to 3-2-3-6. 3-6-3-2. We'll do a 3V set here for shooter and see what happens. See if we can get a little bit longer roll here. We'll make hopefully everything good. Mr. 8, yeah. Okay. Let's Let's go all that set here in, dice out. So you're gonna call me Mr. 8 today because you have 8, 8, 8, and a 10. Let's call me Mr. 48. Let's go for 48 here. 3, 6, 3, 2. Dice out. Six, 2, 8. You see 8? We throw an 8. Okay, that is the Dealer School. It's marked at point of 8. I don't even think I threw my bets out there, did I? No, I never even put a bet out there, huh? We'll call this a new shooter. Somebody else is shooting the dice here. 6, 2, 8. So I never even put any bets out there. Oh well. Let's go 1280 across. Then we'll call that good all the way across, and we'll play a true 1280. 3, 6, 3, 2. Come on, Joe. You made a little bit on that roll. Okay, good, BB Wood. That's good. I'm up probably about $1,200 right now. But I'm also playing a higher dollar amount on my bets. And if I would happen to lose, that would be down pretty fast as well. So, there's a... Terrible roll, but we got 3, 5, 8, winner 8. So that puck does turn off the grape ape. So Buckeye buckshot. 3, 6, 3, 2, and we got 3, 5, 8. This could be one of those shooters. We'll find out. 3, 6, 3, 2. Good morning, Badlands. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I'm not into that stuff. But it is what it is, okay? We're not shooting the dice, somebody else is, so we're not going to play any pass lines. We'll keep all of our bets turned off during the come out and dice out. Looking for a point here. Dice did land. They split apart. We got a 6, 4, 10. And that is Waylon's best friend on the end. Sorry, Glenn. So marking a point at 10. 3, 6, 3, 2. And it's going to be a 6, 4, 10. It's a single pitch of the dice. And our bets turn back on. That was 280 brought back. So let's go 220 inside pressure. 25 on the 10. 25 on that 4. 3, 6. Good morning, Skill. How you doing there, Dylan? Merry Christmas and happy holidays to you, my friend. And all bets set. Dice out. Okay, 5, 5 hard 10, Old Bay bushel. And that's going to be an implosion on that. I'm sorry, explosion on the right side. On the left side. On the left side. And that'll get us out of this shooter. That was a winner 10, so that puck turns off again. So 2 Buckeye buck shots. We're going to bring our bets down. We're going to go 320 across. Again, we're not doing any line bets because somebody else is shooting the dice. It's not Joe shooting. Somebody else is a phantom shooter. 3, 6, 3, 2. And that'll be our 5th shooter in a day today we got out of and made profits. So let's go all bets set here and dice out. 3, 6, 3, 2. They're set. There we go. Another Buckeye buckshot. We'll hit the hook on that one. 4, 5, 9 finger Joe. Craps Master Journey. So it's marked at point of 9. 3632 is our set. 459 is the result. And all of our bets turn back on. We're at 320 across. We have 719 brought back to the rack. 3632 is the set. And let's call that all bets set and dice out. Let's get a decent landing zone this time. Six, 4, 10. I almost hit that one back. Sorry, Glenn. 3632. Another single pitch of the dice. So the 6, 4, 10. Let's go. Let's see if we Daddy Dave flip this one. Let's go to 150 right away. 3632. And we'll call that all bets set and dice out. Nope, we got a 167. Okay, not happy with that, but we did make a little bit of profit off of that shooter. Again, play that short roll, hope for the long roll. That is the key to things. A single pitch with an off-axis roll implosion on that left side. I'm sorry. No, implosion on the right side. I'm dyslexic today. 3236. Last shooter for the day here. And we made 397 on that roll, so we are up about $1,600 for the day here. Short roll is still making money though, so that is the blue collar style way of playing. We are going to do the pass line this time. 125 on that pass line. 25, 25, 25 on the ATS, and $25 world bet. Let's go $20 on the ace deuce horn high. And we'll call that all bets set. 3236. Actual 3V dice set this time. Dice out. 6-5 mid-mo yo. Hero coming to us from above. 3236 and a 6-5 yo. Pass line winner, come up natural loser for the DP. 236 and a 6-5 yo. Okay, and we're just going to repeat those bets. That was 224 brought back to the rack. Let's go 25, 25, 25, 25 on the hardways. We'll keep everything else the same. Those hardways are working on the come out. 3236. Actually, let's go back to a hardway set. 5454. Let's see if we can hit a hardway here. Yeah, let's go all bets set. 31 people playing along here. Dice out. Ace deuce, Alfredo sus. 1, 2, 3 craps, pass line loser, come out loser, winner for the DP, and we get paid out on our other bets on that. 5, 4, ace deuce. $38 winner for us, so let's just repeat our bets. Again, 5, 4, 5, 4. Excuse me. Keep going to throw it. And all that's set. This out. There we go. 4-4 hard 8 square pair. And that is awesome because I had that Hardway working. Primary front side both dice. 4-5-4. And we got a 4-4 hard 8 square pair result. So it's marked at point of 8. That was 180 brought back to the rack. So we are up. Just on a come out sequence there. 210, 434 or so. So let's drop our bets down right away. Let's go 160 across. So that way we're going to be a winner no matter what. So we got 430 on the table, 442 brought back. So we'll be a $12 winner no matter what. We'll just play this with profits this time. Pair of crates is Badlands. And we'll call that all bets set and dice out. 4-5-4. They probably pressured that Hardway, but we're going to play it with profits. 3-4-7. Oh, wow. Ouch. That is an ouch. Okay, that's going to be the end of the rolls. That's an hour for the day here. 3-4-7. Double pitch of the dice. That sucked. But we still made a profit no matter what. So I apologize for the end of the show for you guys on that. But anyhow, let's go look at our statistics for the day here. Nothing spectacular. We had an 8, an 8, a 10, another 8, a 7, and a 4. Once Joel started razzing me, I got off the 8 kick. But box numbers and inside numbers are low today. We got 4s and 10s are high. Come on, 7s are low. Horns are slightly high. Fields are slightly high, and hardways are definitely high. SOR today is a 7.5. Our SRR is at a 6.5. Was that 6.5 or 5.6? 5.6. So my fault. But dice roll results through the end of 2 days ago, we are at 10,330 throws, 9.73 SOR. SRR is at a 6.91, and our PSR is at a 6.60. So, anyhow, came in too late. This is Badlands, yeah. Last shooter is Casino's code for PSO. It's a code for run to the cage, my friend. Did not add up to 100. Thanks, Joe, for the stuff there. But anyhow, everybody, thank you for joining today. Again, I will not have a show on Monday because I have my rehab appointment. I will be back on Tuesday, though. So I will hopefully see all of you back on Tuesday. Otherwise, have a great weekend. My name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody have a great weekend. Be safe and be prosperous.